Hogwarts Legacy came out the other day, and it's doing extremely well despite it being the victim of a boycott from some people who claim that J.K. Rowling is transphobic, which I disagree with. I don't think she is. And they claim that anybody who's streaming the game or playing the game or is excited for the game is a transphobic piece of shit who wants to erase them. I got a story here from Deserto, though, that shows that, hey, this boycott's back basically doing jack shit. Hogwarts Legacy breaks Twitch record amid streamer boycott. If anything, it's brought more people to watch. And I'm going to quickly go through this because there's a bunch of stories about this Hogwarts Legacy game. I don't want to make a video about every one of them, so I'm just going to throw them all together. Hogwarts Legacy has already smashed a Twitch record with most live viewers, and it goes on and it talks about there was a website that was due to, are you streaming this wizard game? And it was basically to target them to try to basically harass people into not playing it. It's been viewed by over 1.2 million people based on live statistics from the directory on Twitch. As seen below, that tallies over double just chatting, typically one of the site's biggest and 12 times more than Fortnite, which is a big deal. I'll move on, though. I got a story here from Unilad. Twitch chat pushes streamer to tears for playing Hogwarts Legacy. This is about girlfriend reviews. They were playing the game, and that's Shelby there. They got so upset. I mean, Matt was upset as well. That's the boyfriend in the thing, or in the channel if you didn't know. But anyway, they were both getting upset. Basically, Shelby's dissolving into tears and stuff because, quite frankly, their chat was full of a bunch of idiots harassing them and stuff. I think that they should basically take the mindset of, well, just don't listen to them because they're idiots, they're dopes. They're trying to make their point by harassing people and bullying and so on and so forth. It's not working. Of course, let's look in on the mainstream media. Got a story here from The Gamer, which has already claimed, virtue signaled and said they're not gonna do a guide for it. They're not gonna do a review on it. Blah blah blah. Let's talk about bullying people for playing Hogwarts Legacy. The big news around Hogwarts Legacy is one cisgender streamer getting upset, which reveals the layers of bias around reporting on this game. Talking about girlfriend reviews. Anyway, the big news in the wake, blah blah blah. A cisgender white girl cried about it. It's like, well, first of all, fuck you, Stacey. And how about that? That's fucking bullshit. You always talk about, well, we need to, we need to believe women. We need to stand behind them and everything until they have a viewpoint I disagree with. Then you want to get fucking not just racist, or I mean, not just like, whatever, straight phobic or whatever the hell you'd call it, but you gotta get racist about it too. And it's like, man, get the fuck out of here. Trans people and their allies are now bullies for explaining why they don't support the game. They're bullies for bullying people. If you're a trans person and you say, hey, I don't want to play the game, I'm not interested in the game, I hope that you're not either, that's fine. But you got people getting doxxed, you got people getting harassed, getting death threats and shit like that. So yeah, victim cosplay is back in fashion. Once again, fuck you. You're a piece of shit. Anyway, I'll link all this shit in the description box if you want to read it for yourself. I personally wouldn't recommend it because most of this stuff has got brain rot to it, and you're not gonna like it. It's gonna, even if you're the type who's like, well, I don't agree with playing it or whatever, it's bullshit. It's just, it goes on and on. It just, like I said, it's bullshit. Now let's check in on PC Gamer. They've actually got two stories about it. Hogwarts Legacy review in progress. It'd be a lot easier to dismiss Hogwarts Legacy if it weren't so good. I'm impressed by my first 32 hours, but also haunted by J.K. Rowling. It's like, man, get the fuck out of here. Are you kidding me? Haunted. J.K. Rowling ain't got shit to do with it. Now you can sit there and say, well, yeah, but she's going to receive residuals and benefits and so on and so forth. What she's going to get? Let me tell you something. J.K. Rowling's got more money than she could ever know what to do with. So what the fuck are you talking about, man? This game ain't gonna make or break her. I mean, seriously, it's just fucking stupid. It's just, unbelievably dumb. But anyway, then there's another article from PC Gamer. Now, this is a different author, but why gamers are fighting over whether or not it's okay to play Hogwarts Legacy. As the new Harry Potter game tops sales charts, a long simmering conflict over what it means to engage with J.K. Rowling's world is boiling over. It's currently the best-selling game on Steam, resurfaced discourse around the Wizarding World's goblins and their resemblance to old anti-Semitic caricatures aside. The informal boycott has little to do with the contents of the game itself, which by many accounts is a very good Harry Potter game. It's all about Harry Potter creator J.K. Rowling. She spent the past several years protesting the legal and social acceptance of trans people, becoming a leading voice of anti-trans panic and influencing global politics with rhetoric that LGBT media watchdog GLAAD called inaccurate and cruel in 2020. They've, the lead actors have all repudiated her views. The thing is, nothing that J.K. Now, this is my opinion, and you might disagree. That's fine. We can, I'll gladly debate, discuss, talk about this with people. I don't think that what J.K. Rowling has said has been all that bad. She's basically talking about she's against the erasure of women. Because you got these men out there who basically say, I identify as women. Now I want to play, sports in a woman's league, and I want to dominate. Or it's to the effect of, well, I want to be able to use, a women's bathroom, even though I still have a penis. Even though I'm basically just some guy putting on a dress. That's it. It's like she's basically talking negatively, if you want to put it that way, about people who are making a mockery of actual trans people. The whole, trans means transition. That means that you've had surgery to transition from man to woman or woman to man. That's fine. Live your life. I want people to be happy. I want people to be hopeful and healthy and so on and such, all that stuff. We can talk about whether or not the trans, whether it's a mental illness, whether it's this or whatever. That to me, that's almost a separate debate. But the whole thing about what really always bothers me about it is you got people who are like, well, I identify as a woman, but they still have a penis. They have they got this big old beard. They do absolutely nothing to make themselves pass, quote unquote, or appear as a woman. It's like you haven't transitioned. Oh, I've taken some hormone pills or hormone injections or whatever. So the fuck what? That shit, to me, it's like you haven't transitioned until you've gotten the surgery. The irreversible surgery. Now, would I recommend people get that surgery? No, not really. Not unless you've thought long and hard about it and so on and so forth. And I don't want to get into this huge debate. I've already 7.5 minutes into this thing. But it's just the kind of thing where it's like, I don't think that what J.K. Rowling has said has been transphobic. But even if she had, what does that got to do with this game? Like I'm of the mindset that I can separate the creator from the creation. I can still go back and watch The Cosby Show, even though Bill Cosby has turned out to be, and apparently a lot of people knew this is a big open secret, but apparently he was a big time rapist, scumbag, piece of shit. But I can go back and watch The Cosby Show, because I can go back and I can appreciate the actors and actresses who played the various characters, the other characters, whether it's Theo or Claire or Rudy, whoever it is, Sandra, on, Denise. But it's like I can separate the stuff. Now I understand some people don't want to separate it, or they'll only choose to do it in situations where they think it basically favors them. Well, as long as I agree with the person, I'll separate the art from the artist. But it's like Hogwarts Legacy, J.K. Rowling has had nothing to do with it. Hell, there's a trans character in Hogwarts Legacy. Spoiler alert, I guess. They have like this character creator, and they allow you to make all kinds of, although they don't have a pale-skinned characters apparently, I guess, from what I've heard. I haven't seen this myself. I haven't played the game. But they have all kinds of like black hairstyles and stuff like that. A lot of like inclusive type, cool stuff. And you're like, hey, that's cool. But the game's getting shit on. It's getting in the crossfire of this stuff all because people got a problem with J.K. Rowling. And again, let me just say, whether or not you buy the game, whether or not you stream it, whatever it is, that ain't gonna do jack shit to J.K. Rowling. She's got so much money now that she could like be giving away millions upon millions of dollars and wouldn't even notice. Seriously. Anyway. I'm rambling here. I'm ranting and stuff. It's just fucking stupid that the mainstream media is trying to make this into this big thing about it's a purity test. folks. Don't, if you play Hogwarts Legacy or if you stream it, you're wanting to erase trans people and stuff. And it's like, what the fuck are you talking about? It's a video game. But anyway, I'm going to go and wrap this up here. I've already gone 10 minutes. Thank you very much for watching, and have a good one.